Okay, so in setting up our progress book here to calculate kind of our new system of grading, see all my classes are over here. I want to go over to set up assignment types. When I set up assignment types, you can see the assignments that I've already entered in, and these were the assignments that I had for quarters 1, 2, and 3. So for example, classwork and quizzes are out of points, and it's applied to AP biology classes, whereas classwork and homework is a category that's assigned to my anatomy and physiology classes. And all these different categories are assigned particular weights. And I want to get around this weighting system kind of for our new way that we're going to grade. And so how I do that is I can come up with a completely new category called weekly assignments. And my abbreviation for that is W. It's out of points. And make sure that you apply it to each one of your classes by checking the box here. Obviously, be sure to click save afterwards. And what this will allow me to do is enter assignments as points, and if I exclude all of these other categories of assignments from a student's grade, this weekly assignments is going to be the only category there, and so there's really not going to be any weighting associated with it. So just to kind of show you an example here, if I go back and I click on a particular class, you can see that I still have all of my assignments that I've assigned listed in here. But this little symbol right here, see how that means the assignment has been excluded from student averages. The reason I still want to include these assignments is so that if a student does the assignment, they can see that they have indeed done it and there's a point value associated with it. If a student has not done the assignment, I can enter it as missing, and the student and the parent will both receive missing alerts for the assignment. And even though it's not going to negatively impact their grade, the idea is that by seeing that the assignment is missing, hopefully students and or parents will be more likely to actually complete the assignment. What is actually going to be graded will be these weekly assignments that I've entered. Remember, this is the new category that I created. So, for example, week 1, I've listed the dates associated with it just so students can kind of match up the dates of week 1 with the particular assignments that were given that week. And you can see that each weekly grade, students can earn anywhere from a 0 out of 0 all the way up to a 3 out of 0. A 0 out of 0 neither helps nor hurts a student's grade. A 3 out of 0 will increase their quarter 4 grade by 3%. Now, one of the things that I had to do was take their quarter 3 grade and translate it from a percentage into a point value out of 100. So for example, this particular student here had an 85.83% for quarter 3. I simply made this a fourth quarter assignment and gave them an 85.83 out of 100, which is essentially the same thing, right? A percentage versus out of 100. What you'll notice though, however, is that because all of my weekly assignments are out of 0, our denominator, our 100, never changes. It's only the numerator, this top number here, that will change. And so if this student got a 3 out of 0 for week 1 of work, this quarter 4 grade, instead of being an 85.83, becomes an 88.83. If they've earned a 0 out of 0, they've not completed anything, this quarter grade right here still stays the same. So again, in keeping with our policy, students' grades are not hurt by work that they do not complete, but they certainly can be helped and assisted. So I've made sure again, so if we go to, say, another class here, you can see, just like I've mentioned before, that all of the assignments that I've given are still listed, so students can see what it is they need to complete, but those assignments have just been excluded from student grades. The only things that are not excluded are the weekly grades and then this quarter 3 grade that I've entered in here. So let me know if you have questions beyond